Okay, so me and Spencer just watched the new Disney movie, Raya and the Last Dragon. It was whatever. It was meh. I don't really know what to say about it. You could have paid $30 to get it on Disney Plus, which is what I did because I don't feel like seeing it in theaters. But another thing is, or you could have just seen it in theaters. The only reason I watched this was even though the marketing didn't entice me, I just decided, hey, it's a new Disney movie. Why watch it? It's not like it's going to be terrible. And yeah, it was whatever. It was a whatever movie that you probably should not pay the $30 for. But if you want us to talk about the movie, let's go talk about it.
Okay.
First, we'll do non-spoilers, then we'll go into spoilers, and then...
Okay.
I don't really know. All right, I'm trying to get this angle so Spencer can get in. So, I watched a review of it, and somebody said it had the same problem as Rogue One, where the characters kind of liked each other, like kind of fast. They started liking each other kind of fast. I definitely feel like I can say that for this movie. And here's something that I feel like I can say that for this movie. But here's something that's cool about it: is the main character has Byleth's sword from Fire Under the Three Houses. And what's funny is I just started playing that game like a couple days ago, so they have the sword without the fire. It's the sword of the creator without fire powers. Now, Spencer, you talk about some stuff.
Okay. Well.
Hold on. Let's go to non-spoilers. What? Say stuff that... Okay, you know what? I don't know if Spencer knows what to do about non-spoilers. But do you want a quick review score? I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. And Spencer, what would you give it?
4 out of 10.
Or he gives it a 4 out of 10. You usually wouldn't expect for me to like a kid's movie more than he would because... Alright, spoilers start now. So you should get off if you don't want to see spoilers. Alright, now the spoilers start. So, if you're still watching this and you want to know spoilers, well, you should watch this instead of the movie so you can just know what you didn't really miss much. So, I'll try to think of some positives about it. It has some good action scenes. They're not that great, but they're okay. They're pretty good for a kid's movie, action scenes. So not better than the ones in Incredibles 2. But, so Spencer, did you like the action scenes? Spencer, do you think that the scenes were exciting?
Well, yeah.
Alright, yeah. I guess that was in the non-spoiler section, but whatever. And it was a little funny, but yeah, I don't care about it that much. I don't think this movie doesn't have anything terrible about it, but it doesn't have anything really good about it either. Spencer, you talk about some stuff. Hold on, I'm trying to get the camera at you.
Okay.
So, alright, hold on, let me talk about what my biggest problem with this movie. The voice actor for the dragon character is trash. I think Spencer agrees.
Yep.
And another problem is that they kind of just speed through the locations, and that's just kind of lame. Also, I didn't care for any of the characters, except the best character is that shrimp guy, but he's still not that great of a character. You agree, Spencer? The best character is the shrimp guy? Actually, I think his name's Boone or something. I can't remember. I saw the movie like 20 minutes ago, and I still can't remember one of the characters' names. Two of the characters' names.
Yeah, I think it.
I still can't remember like half the characters' names. I saw this movie like 20 minutes ago. That's a problem. If I can't remember a character's name like 20 minutes after watching the movie, that's a bit of a problem. Do you agree? I can't even remember the character. Do you agree, Spencer? Can you even remember the character's name other than Raya and the dragon and Cicely and then whatever those other characters? I can't remember right now. But about where I said that problem before, where I saw in a review that it has the same problem with the characters' relationship being rushed, I do think that's a thing. Because, like, they could be, like, there's this one guy, there's two people that end up being bad guys in, like, one arc, but then they end up helping them in the final battle, and that's just lame. It's boring.
Yep.
Spencer, you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the characters are really interesting.
Yep. Yeah,
I think we already said that, but I don't care.
I hate it. I hate all the characters.
You hate all the characters, but you don't hate the movie.
I do kind of hate the whole movie a little.
You think it's you think it's bad, but you don't think it's that bad.
I kind of not like it.
Yeah, you think it's you would put in D tier. I'd put in C tier probably.
Yeah, I'll put it D tier.
So what else could we say about it? It did the same thing most kids' movies do that I didn't like. Is that you can't have the villain die. You have to have a happy ending so it can still be PG. But the Lion King made the villain die, so why don't you just do it now, Disney? What do you think, Spencer?
Yeah.
You agreed that the villain should have died, but whatever. I think it would have been more respectable if you made the protagonist die in the end, but it's a kids' movie, so what are you going to do about it? Literally nothing, because we can't do anything about it. All right, Spencer, you talk some about the movie.
Okay.
You talk some about it.
Fine. Okay.
Better stop punching me.
Okay.
You're supposed to talk about it, not
Okay.
punch me.
Oh,
I don't know. I think all I can say is that it's bad.
yeah. Well, like all the dragons, I think they're terrible.
Spencer, there's only one dragon character, man. The other dragons aren't even in the film until the ending celebration scene.
Yeah, but
So,
it's like, yeah, okay.
Spencer, I don't think you really know how to review a movie.
You think they're all like some of the ones?
Fine,
Do
whatever.
you think the first one was terrible? The first dragon was terrible.
Yeah, I don't like any of the dragons. The second dragons weren't even in the movie, Spencer.
Yeah.
And here's another thing: a dragon should not get killed by a simple crossbow arrow to the side. Also, how does the dragon end up living?
Yeah.
In the end, makes no sense.
That's not true. That's how he live. How can he live
Spencer,
at the end?
Yeah, the dragon should not have lived. Okay, what can I was trying to think of more positives about it, but really everything's kind of just okay about this movie. All right, Spencer, let's think of stuff that we liked about the movie. You think of anything you liked about the movie?
Maybe.
It has fun. It is okay humor. Still not that funny, but it's more funny than some of the other animated movies I've seen so far. Actually, no, never mind. It's more funny than Zootopia. And this movie is this movie is very slightly worse than Zootopia, but I'll give you a basic plot rundown if you want to know what happens. So, there's this dragon gym. Since there's like this one thing, there's like some giant evil black force that turns people to stone if they get touched by it. And then, so you get introduced, and then there's the islands that they live on are in the shape of a dragon, and then they split apart into fangs, tail, spine, head, and talon. Alright, whatever. Another problem with the movie, it just feels like another movie that's doing that get magical items to stop magical thing. So yeah, this entire movie is kind of just a crappier version of Moana, which is actually a good movie, but that's not, we don't have to get into that. So, and then what happens after that is that there's a dragon. She used the dragon gem. There's dragons. All the dragons died, and then they used the dragon. And then the dragon, who's in the other movie, she's the character that I hate. Creates a gem to destroy all the darkness. And then after that, it zooms up. That's like the prologue, and then he goes back to the main thing, where Raya is the main character. And it's called Raya the Last Dragon. How would you think they weren't the main character?
Yeah, that's right.
Right, Spencer?
Yeah, it's called Raya.
And this is something about the marketing. I think the marketing is a bit misleading from the actual movie. But either way, the main character lives on the Heart, which is one of the Dragon Island things. And then her dad, who's like in charge of the thing, in charge of Heart, invites like everyone else from all the other islands over. But then they try to steal but then Raya shows it to some other girl who is a bad guy in the movie. And then they try to steal the gem, and then that gem breaks, and every side gets one gem. And then Raya revives the dragon. The dragon says, "Oh, in order to beat this black stuff that came because it turns people to stone, you need to get all the gem pieces." And then they get the second gem piece in tail. Oh yeah, and also the black stuff killed Raya's dad.
Yeah.
Was that it? Did I need? That's probably an important detail.
Yeah.
And yeah, her dad died just because.
Yeah.
Lion King, I guess. I don't know. That kind of seems like a common thing in animated
Yeah,
movies for dad to die.
because the arrow.
I don't care.
Because the arrow. Yeah, because the
No, that's when the dragon died. Raya's dad died because he got turned to stone, technically, and then he technically gets revived at the end of the movie, but we don't care.
He got it to by an arrow like 6 days. Like 60 seconds. He got shoot by it.
Okay. Well, no, the dragon didn't get shot. Raya's dad didn't get shot by the arrow. Spencer. Spencer, I don't think you get what I'm trying to. I'm trying to explain the plot.
No, I'm not talking.
You're kind of bad at reviewing a movie, Spencer, but
I think I don't know.
Yeah, all right.
What I liked about
I'll just talk about more stuff.
Oh, what I liked about it is like
Hold on, Spencer. I'm telling the plot of the movie, and then that person that led everyone else here, and then that made the gym break. That other girl, Spencer, stop running in my face. Spencer, stop. That other girl, tries to. The dragon can turn into a human when they get. So she already had one of the gem pieces, and they find another gem piece to get two, and then the dragon starts turning into a human to trick them, and then they beat that girl that led the other people in here. I can't remember her name. It's like Namora or something. Whatever. Namora. Oh yeah, I don't know. I just got that name from Troll Hunters, but whatever. If you know what Troll Hunters is, you should know. The TV show, not the book, because I did not watch the book. But whatever, I think her name's Namora. She tries to steal it, and then they go on some boat where they meet the best character in the movie, Shrimp Boy. It's not his actual name. That's what I just think. Shrimp Boy, and then they go to Talon, and then get another gem, and then they meet these babies and these lemurs who are good at stealing things. A baby and 3 lemurs who are good at stealing things. And then they fight them, and then they turn good. And then they get the gem piece, and then they go to Spine and meet some axe warrior, and then they get captured, and then he decides to help them because the lemurs and Shrimp Boy helped them out. And then Raya loses to Namora, I can't even remember her name, in a fight. But then gets saved by Cicely, who goes from human to dragon. But why even? And then that axe guy starts helping them. Then they go to Faye, but they want to kill Namora. But then everyone's like, if you just give Namora her old, but then the dragon's like, if you just give Namora her old dragon necklace, she'll be happy. And here's the problem. Here's another problem with this movie. I should have just watched 2 hours of a movie, and then only remember 3 out of the 7 main characters' names. I remember Namora, Raya. Think that guys, that Rolly thing is TikTok. Actually, no, that's not his name. Whatever. I remember Raya, Cicely, Namora, and Shrimp Boy, whose name is Boone. And I forgot everyone else's name.
Yep.
That's a problem. But whatever, they go to the final battle, and then they get the last gem piece, and Namora shoots Cicely the dragon. I'm sorry if I didn't do a good job explaining the plot, but I don't really care at this point. And then they make the gem, and they all get turned to stone, then they all get turned back to stone, they all get turned back to normal, and then the dragon just comes back to life for some reason, and all the other dragons come back alive, even though for some reason, because when Cicely used the gem to beat the stone turning into thing, the humans came back, but the dragons didn't, because reasons that don't make sense. Apparently, to the lore of the movie, it's because the humans didn't deserve for dragons to come back, but that doesn't make sense, does it, Spencer?
No.
So whatever, this movie's about as whatever as you can make a movie. But whatever, yeah, so I would say it is not worth it to buy this movie for $30 on Disney Plus, or go to a theater, which would actually probably cost a little bit more money. So if you want to, if you want to see the movie in the marketing and you still want to see it after watching this, cool, you can still watch it. But if I were the viewer, I would wait till it comes out for free on Disney Plus in a couple months. So, yeah, overall, this movie is just whatever. I don't care about it. Spencer doesn't care about it, and you probably shouldn't watch it until it comes out for free on Disney Plus. But hey, if you still want to see the movie after watching this review, I can't stop you from doing it. So, I would give it a 6 out of 10. I would say it's closer to 5 out of 10 than it was to 7 out of 10. And you would give it a 4 out of 10?
Yeah.
But do you think it's closer to a 3 out of 10? Better. Is it closer to a 3 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10 for you?
I'm saying no.
Spencer, Spencer, so you give the movie a 4 out of 10. Is it closer to 3 out of 10 or 5 out of 10 for you?
I'll give it like...
All right, I give it 6 out of 10. He gives it 4 out of 10.